It's probably 2016, 17. Now my daughter is sick. I go to rehab to try to get sober because she was having this surgery and she was going to need blood transfusions. Surgery doesn't go well, so I'm in Cincinnati downtown. All the drugs that I could think of, they're within walking distance. I overdosed in the parking lot of the hospital garage. I get to spend the next 2 days with my daughter, and we had to pull the plug on her. She had no chance, no shot at life. The hardest thing, that I can say that I've been through was watching her then pull the tubes and watch her take her last breath. My mom was a social worker. My dad was a police officer, so I grew up in a pretty strict house, but I was always kind of naturally rebelling, so I stayed grounded most of my teenage years.
About 15 to 16, I was finding bottles that were empty, alcohol bottles, in his closet. He admitted to smoking pot. At this point in time, I think he had moved on to other drugs. I think pills at that time.
I felt like I was always being pushed from the clinical side of things, and then my dad being in law enforcement. He was very smart, and he knew what I was doing before I did it.
My name is Billy Whitenack. I'm currently the mayor of the city of Harrodsburg. I retired as the chief of police here in Harrodsburg, and I'm also Chris's father. I think in law enforcement, I probably worried about everybody else instead of Chris and my family. First into law enforcement, you're trained, if anybody breaks the law, you arrest them, and that's what you did. I mean, you took everybody to jail. When I started, there was no such thing as treatment. Treatment was jail, is the way, law enforcement perceived drug abuse. We didn't realize it was an addiction.
A lot of people thought that, I had it easier when it came to getting in trouble, when in fact that wasn't true at all. Anytime I was in trouble, I was shown no leniency, no mercy. It was kind of like, hey, give him all that you can. We're trying to straighten him up. He's hard-headed. We're going to let him learn the hard way.
As a social worker, I could talk to clients about the things they were going through, and they were kind of going through the same things. But then it was going on in my home, and then I had no idea how to deal with it.
I would arrest people, and they would bring Chris's name up in the back of the cards, and you'd be like, you hurt your feelings, you're mad, you don't believe it. It's once it affects your family, I think you have a different outlook on how to treat people that you find with drugs, and maybe not so much as sending them to jail as trying to get them into treatment programs.
I remember being in the shower one night, and I just start bawling, man. I'm depressed. I say I'm suicidal, but I know that I don't have the guts to do it. But I come to an agreement in that shower that I'm gonna just go be homeless. I'm gonna take what I got. I'm gonna run from the law. I'm gonna go be homeless. It's December, January, dead of winter, and I want to go live on the streets. And as I'm heading out the door, my sponsor's coming in the door, and he knows what's up. And we go and sit down, and that 10 minutes turns into about 2 hours of him telling me his story and what he went through, where he's at now. And I can remember coming out of that. That was one of the first times in a long time that I had any hope or inspiration at something different than the life that I've been living. I can remember getting there, and I hadn't been there 2 minutes, man, and I got guys walking up to me, man, telling me they loved me and they was glad I was there. And you know, if there's anything they could do for me, let them know. And I just kind of sat back and watched for a few weeks, man, and I realized these people were being true to God's word. You know, they were loving on me, you know, when I needed it. And I can remember seeing these people, man. It kind of set the blueprint for me that this is very possible.
He inspires me. You know, he walked that dark path, and it was all in God's plan for that to happen. But every day I wake up and I thank God, and he inspires me.
That's going to be the thing to change it all with law enforcement, is they have to be trained. They need to be trained in the academy for these situations. It's been a rough road, but I've never been more proud of Chris than I am now.
I see these guys come in, and, you know, they want to come in for a week or so, get sober and go home, and it's kind of hard to talk them out of it, because I know when I was in that situation, there wasn't much anyone could say to me to persuade me other way. So today I tried to be a living example. I try to just do the next right thing and hope that they're paying attention, that they see that, you know, that sometimes it's not what we want to do, but it's what we got to do. I think my daughter is proud. Her heart was pure. She saw me for what I was.